Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another video. We're in sunny Queensland and I've got a very, very close friend of mine, Connor from Chamberlain on the other side. And we're going to talk about a couple of things that give us the shits. Condo, I'll let you kick off, mate, because you were brewing, you were brimming. I'll pass over to you, my friend.
I'm going to have to give a disclaimer because it makes me violently angry. Like violently. I hate seeing singers on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, that'll turn around and they'll go, they're from like Melbourne or something, you know what I mean? And they're like, that's already a bad start. And they're like, what's going on, legends? This is why I don't sing in my Australian accent. And then they go on to sing like Foo Fighters or something. And they're like, there goes my fucking hero. Watch him as he goes. And it's like, and that's why I don't sing in my Aussie accent, brother. And it's like, that's not how you talk. And the better alternative is to not sing like somewhere you're not from. You annoy me. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Authenticity is something that feels obviously very close to Connor, I think. That's clearly very close to Connor. I can come in with something that's a bit of a zinger, a bit of a red hot one, if you will. Have you ever worked in a job where you had to be paid at the end of a week or a fortnight or a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, so every single job you ever had?
Yeah.
Correct, yeah. That would be most of it, just correct. I was just wondering because, you play cover gig, fantastic, love it. Playing Sweet Caroline to a bunch of piss bogans, love it. Sounds like Christmas, love it. But I know for a fact that I'm not going to get any form of revenue from that night until about a gentleman's 4 weeks or whenever they feel like it. And I'm just not sure when I missed the memo that was how every other business was let operate, because I'm pretty sure you get paid when you do what you do. And I'm not expecting, 3 green demons by the end of the time I've finished packing up. I'm just expecting that within the same calendar year that I play a gig, I also get paid for it.
I've got another one, and it'll need another disclaimer. Full of disclaimers, this guy.
Honestly, just take this video down.
That's it. I understand as a venue or a sound person, like how important your job is. For example, a venue, you're providing a place for musicians to actually play and spread what they do. And a sound engineer, you literally control the sound of, the sound of the band or artist. I think we do need to stop blame the band mentality, however. What I mean by that is it's easy to turn around because there is so many dickhead bands out there, and they have definitely ruined a lot of rep for a lot of other bands. But I find that it's easier for a venue or a sound guy to turn around if they have been disrespectful to you in a place where you're just there to play your music and come out looking like the good guy regardless. So I think we shouldn't blame the band nor blame the venue. We should blame the perpetrator, the person doing the wrong. That's what I reckon. Connor here for authority.
There is a word for that. It's called accountability, and wouldn't be half bad if a couple of people started to get diagnosed with it, to be honest. Now, this one is not as red hot. When the photographer misses the drummer. As a drummer, yes. I come with no bias. I also come with less experience than I have had in the past based on my lovely Erin, who always takes care of all the boys in all the bands that we are connected with. But those that go too hard to get on the stage, too hard to get near the stage, everyone's in front of you. It's almost as if capturing moments in a still form or a video form based on the parameters of a live, dynamic stage environment is your fucking job. I would much rather, and I reference the reel you're going to be currently seeing next to my head, of us doing an overtly exaggerated example, Jet and I, of those that get in your face and start putting cameras in, odd positions and things. Just ask. If you want to get on the stage, or you decide to not even ask and just get on the stage, as long as you're respectful, we're more interested in you being there than us all getting forgotten and there being 17 photos of the lead singer.
The next one goes for the bands out there. Do you know what annoys me? When you go to compliment a band after their set and they tell you that they played like shit. That annoys the fuck out of me.
I'm physically ill.
Yeah, I know. You know what you got to do as a band? Fake it till you make it. You've got to get off stage. This is just advice, all right? Get off stage, even if you did play like shit, which most of the time you're probably going to get off stage feeling a little that way. You've just got to own it like you played that gig like a celebrity. And then when you get into the band room together, that's when you talk together about how you could have done better.
When someone comes up to you and says, I liked what you did, and you go, no, it was rubbish.
It's like throwing it back in that person's face.
That's rude.
And then they're going to turn around and go, well, I'm not buying any merch. I've been guilty of doing the same thing before, so don't get me wrong. I have been
The calls are
that wanker.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. When the other band assumes that or last minute requests any form of sharing or using gear that potentially would have been fine if you'd asked at the beginning or would have been fine if you'd even asked on the night. Yeah. But asking 10 minutes before, yeah, any chance I can have this? Any chance I could use that one? We're all sharing this, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Ask ahead, mate.
Yeah, ahead of time.
If you drove yourself to the gig, you are grown up enough to ask.
Ask some questions.
One time I played a Battle of the Bands and there was a bill of 11 bands. We were number 6. I had work the next day. I brought an extra stand. Yeah. And he starts putting his China on my cymbal stand. And I was like, hey, brother, what's the score? And he's like, oh, all good if I just use this. So now you see the position I'm in. Yeah. Imagine me standing on a stage during a load-out/load-in scenario for a Battle of the Bands. And now I'm like, well, sure. Yeah. What am I supposed to say? No. And you say no, and you get and you just see him go, prick. You know, and it's like, is that what's happened here? And yeah, that stings me. Everyone knows collaboration. Tattoo it on my forehead. I'm the collaboration guy. Yeah. But don't spring something on me, make me feel like a douche.
This is probably the one that bugs me the most, and it goes to bands. They're like, I don't give a fuck attitude, but trying to normalise it as cool. You know what I mean? I'll show up when I want because I'm the opener. I don't even do that as a headliner, you know? I like to get up there, put on a good show, you know? It is not like breaking stuff. That's not punk rock. Just putting it out there. That's anti-punk rock. That actually boils my blood because if you think about it, right, you just smash your instruments up. Yeah, cool. No one gives a fuck, first of all. You know what I mean? Second of all, it's like, that's anti-punk rock. Do you know how long I have to sit there and work and grind away at my work to get a guitar that you've just smashed up? You might as well have given it to me and I would have put it to better use than you. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's perfect. The old, I kicked the drum kit off the riser at the end of the show.
So good.
To summarise, as much as we have griped, you have just seen two chaps in armchairs talking about things we don't like. But the premise of it is that everyone can do better. Yeah. If you're doing 1% better every time you step on the stage or step off the stage, keep in mind, step off the stage. It's not just when you're playing, it's what happens afterwards and in between. If you're working on that to be 1% better every time, the industry is going to be the biggest, warmest hug from mum you could ever possibly imagine. Any other parting words, Kondo?
I do. Should we do a video with some positive ones? Things we love. Because you know what? It's been good getting it out there. I feel 1,000 times lighter, but I don't want to just complain. Let's do some like things I love, like Bailey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so head to the next video, which you're going to see over here. It's going to be the next video, and it's going to be things that Kondo and I love. So thanks for watching, and until next time, guys, we'll see you later.